you.
Nervous a little bit, maybe.
You are?
Yeah, shaky a little bit.
Yeah, we'll be good.
Yeah.
I'm up here.
Thank you for the letter.
Of course. You said that already.
Okay, I'm nervous.
After high school, Bobby and I both went to Clemson, joined the same fraternity, pledged our freshman year. But we didn't stay roommates, and it wasn't because we had a falling out or we were bad roommates. Bobby was just a smarter person than me and decided to move to a house on the lake. But I think we can all be very glad that he made that wise decision, because guess who lived right next door to that lake house?
Growing up with a twin sister has been the most incredible blessing. It has been the favorite part of my whole life. I had a built-in best friend from day one. Prior to leaving for college, we did not spend more than 24 hours apart from each other. So choosing schools 8 hours apart was a huge adjustment for both of our lives. I remember Alyssa gave me some tough love and said we need to figure out how to stand on our own 2 feet. Because in the end, distance didn't really mean a lot when a person means so much.
After that senior year, they weren't that close for most of their dating experience. Oftentimes you guys were in different cities, different states, and you guys both traveled and did whatever you needed to make it work. I'm sure that wasn't easy at times, but I'm sure sitting here today that you both would say it's worth it. You're both here in a place that everyone hopes to get one day. Not Cleveland, Ohio, but your wedding day.
So I did my Google research on Clemson, which is where this all came together, right? And so when you Google Clemson and Google Clemson mottos, phrases, and traditions, do you know what comes up? Who will separate us now? And to the power of prayer, to the gospel, what God has imagined from the dawn of creation, and what God brings together and unites, who will separate us now? Mr. and Mrs. Bobby and Alyssa Kokola.
There are so many things that I've gotten to see Alyssa accomplish, so many things I'm proud. But one of the greatest things I've had the pleasure to see you do is to fall in love with you, Bobby. And you put up with way more than I ever would. So God bless you for that.
Here are these two kids. They're so in love. They work so hard together to make this happen. Here you are. Finally, the celebration is here. You have unbelievable, enduring examples of love around you. You have parents that have been married 34 years. You have parents that have been married 35 years. You have 4 grandparents, Nons and Pops, and Bob and Bev, Grandma and Grandpa, and what a blessing in your life. And Pop says this all the time to us. He says, you think it's easy? You think it's easy being married? And the fact is, sometimes it's not. And you've heard it many times this weekend. Keep the Lord our God as your true north. Respect each other. Love each other. Be patient with each other. Keep filling each other's aspirations and help each other drive to what they want to become as human beings. and you will have a wonderful life together. There's no question. In Italy, there's a saying, it's la dolce vita. It means the sweet life. And so I'd like you to raise your glasses to Bobby and Alyssa, and we pray that you have the sweetest joy, the sweetest life, and you remember this day forever, and you carry it with your souls forever and ever and ever. La dolce vita.
I love you, Dad.